Okay, so picture the universe as a giant orchestra with stars, planets, and moons all playing in tune. But there's one part that's been bugging scientists: exoplanets. These are planets outside our solar system, hidden way out in the Milky Way. Guess what? Some of these exoplanets are so much like Earth, they could be our planet's twin. Let's check out Proxima B, a planet only 4.2 light-years away. The James Webb Space Telescope is helping us check out these far-out places. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, might have over a quadrillion exoplanets. Think of it this way: if each planet was a grain of sand, that's enough to build another Grand Canyon. And get this, about 20% of those planets might be like Earth, with similar geography and air. That means there's a good chance we could find a twin planet. Plus, each of these planets could have a bunch of moons, just like ours, orbiting them. If you're trying to think about finding another world with life, the universe is full of possibilities. Now, let's talk about the James Webb Space Telescope. It's like the ultimate tool for looking at all these cosmic mysteries. It has a huge mirror, way bigger than Hubble's, so it can see the dim lights from far-off stars and zoom in on planets. But it's not just big, it's super smart. It has special sensors that can look at the light from planets and figure out what's in their air, like water or even oxygen. It's more than just a telescope, it's like a cosmic detective. If Hubble blew your mind, get ready for even bigger surprises. Let's zone in on one star, Proxima B. Since we spotted it in 2016, it's had scientists scratching their heads. So, what's so rad about Proxima B? First, it's close by, only 4.2 light-years away. If you could zoom at light speed, you'd get there in about 4 years. Finding a planet this close that might have life is like striking gold. Proxima B is in its star's habitable zone, where it's not too hot or cold, so liquid water could exist. Think waterfalls, rivers, and maybe oceans. But hold on, there's a catch. A day on Proxima B lasts 11 Earth days. Imagine sunrises that take forever. It's cool, but it might mess with the climate and whether we could live there. How would we even sleep? It's like nature is giving us a puzzle. That's where the James Webb Space Telescope comes in. It is like a Swiss Army knife for space. It can not only see planets but also check them out with scientific tools that would make CSI jealous. By looking at the light from these planets, researchers can figure out if they have water, carbon, or even oxygen. Space is now like a cosmic crime scene. We're hunting for clues, checking out the molecules and atoms on these faraway planets. The James Webb Space Telescope isn't just an eye in the sky, it's a research lab that can turn our guesses about alien worlds into facts. But wait, there's more! Researchers saw something weird coming from Proxima B, which got everyone talking. It was a weird signal, like maybe someone was trying to contact us. Everyone got super excited, thinking we might not be alone. But then the signal vanished, leaving us with a ton of questions. A fluke? Or a message? This discovery made Proxima B even more mysterious and sparked a lot of debates. Could this be part of a bigger story? Now, scientists at Harvard are taking things to the next level. They want to use the James Webb Space Telescope like a night vision goggle to search for city lights on other planets. Just imagine spotting the glow of a city on another planet. Could we see cities shining across space one day? As we check out the universe, the hunt for alien life is getting more intense and is going beyond Proxima B. We're pushing the limits of space travel with new tech and a big curiosity about our place in the universe. Finding exoplanets that could have life is just the start. It's not just about finding new worlds, but about changing how we think about whether a planet can have life. As we look deeper, we're wondering if life could exist in places super different from Earth. Could alien life be super weird and different? Also, could life exist on planets with crazy heat, radiation, or toxic oceans? We've already seen crazy organisms on Earth that live in extreme places, which proves life can adapt. So, could similar or even stranger life forms be out there on planets we thought were impossible to live on? With computers and AI getting better, figuring out data from faraway planets is easier. These things can scan tons of info and spot trends that we might miss. With these tools, scientists can pinpoint exoplanets and get closer to figuring out if we're alone. The next space telescopes might help us answer one of the biggest questions. And finding signs of alien tech from faraway civilizations has sparked new talks. What if we're not just looking for signs of life, but clues that smart aliens are out there? Could light patterns from exoplanets be signals sent to us? The weird signal from Proxima B reminds us that the universe is full of surprises. If the James Webb Space Telescope finds even a small hint of alien intelligence, it would be huge. As we go on this great mission, we need to think about our place in the universe. If we find aliens, should we talk to them? What should we do when we visit other worlds? The future of space travel is exciting and full of possibilities that might change how we see life. We're on the edge. Think about the crazy idea that everything in space, stars, planets, moons, is like a giant band playing together. Now, there's this one part of the band that's been a real head-scratcher for space people: exoplanets. These are just normal planets hanging out way far away from our solar system, lost in the Milky Way. You might not believe it, but some of these exoplanets are so much like Earth that they could be our planet's twin in space. For example, there's Proxima B, only 4.2 light-years away. The James Webb Space Telescope is helping us check out these places. I mean, imagine the Milky Way, our galaxy, has over a quadrillion exoplanets. If each one was a grain of sand, we could make another Grand Canyon that stretches super far. What's wild is that about 20% of these planets are kind of like Earth, with the same kind of land and air. So, there's a decent chance of finding a planet just like ours. And that's not all. These planets could have another quadrillion moons orbiting them, like our own moon. If you start thinking about finding another world that has life, or could have life, space is full of chances. Now, let me tell you about the tool we use to look into this stuff, the James Webb Space Telescope. It's like a superpowered detective with a huge mirror, way better than the best cameras. Its main mirror is huge, allowing it to see tiny bits of light from stars super far away and check out planets close by. But it's not just strong, it's smart. It has sensors and spectrographs that check the light from objects in space to figure out what their air is like, what they're made of, how thick they are, and how big they are. This telescope can tell if a planet has water, or stuff like oxygen. It's a huge upgrade from the Hubble telescope. If Hubble blew your mind, get ready for some crazy discoveries as we look deeper into space. Let's talk more about Proxima B, this super interesting planet that scientists have been trying to figure out since 2016. First off, it's close by, only 4.2 light-years away. If you could travel at light speed, you'd get there in just over 4 years, about how long it takes for a TV show to end. That's a pretty big deal when you think about how space is 93 billion light-years across. Finding a planet this close that might have life is like winning the lottery. Proxima B is also in its star's habitable zone. That means it's not too hot or too cold, so there could be water. But before you pack your bags, a day on Proxima B lasts 11 Earth days. That means super slow sunrises and sunsets, which sounds neat, but it would change the weather and what kind of life could live there. How messed up would our sleep be? It's like nature is asking us a tricky question about what makes a planet livable. So, how do we get good info about a place we've never been? That's where the James Webb Space Telescope comes in. It's like a Swiss Army knife for space, letting us study planets with tools that would make normal labs look old. By checking the light from these planets, we can see what their air is like and if they have stuff like water or carbon. It's not just looking at stars anymore. It's like we're space detectives, trying to find clues in the stuff that makes up these far-off worlds. Recently, researchers using the James Webb Telescope saw something weird coming from Proxima B, a strange signal. Some people thought it could be a sign of aliens. The world got excited, thinking we might finally have found proof that we're not alone. But then, just as fast, the signal vanished, leaving us with questions. Was it just a random thing? Or was it a message? This discovery has made Proxima B even more mysterious. Now, scientists are trying to use the James Webb Space Telescope like night vision goggles to look for city lights on other planets. Can you imagine seeing the lights of an alien city shining across space? As we keep exploring, the search for life is getting bigger, and it's not just about Proxima B anymore. We're looking at bigger areas of space, thanks to new technology and our need to learn about our place in the universe. Finding exoplanets that could be lived on is just the start. In the end, exploring space is about more than just finding new planets. It's about figuring out what it really means for a planet to be able to have life. Could life exist in places that are super hot? Or full of radiation? Or with crazy toxic water? Could alien life be so strange that we can't even picture it? We've already found tiny creatures on Earth, called extremophiles, that can live in crazy places. They show us that life is stronger than we thought. So, could similar things, or even stranger stuff, live on other planets that we thought were impossible to live on? As computers get smarter, they can help us look through all the data we get from other planets and find patterns that we might miss. With these tools, we can find exoplanets more closely. The next telescopes we build might help us answer the big question, are we alone? There's also the idea of looking for technosignatures, signs of advanced technology from far-off civilizations. What if we could find a signal sent to us on purpose? The weird signal from Proxima B has shown us that space is still full of surprises. If the James Webb Space Telescope finds even a tiny bit of alien intelligence, it would change everything. We'd have to rethink what we know about life, the universe, and where we fit in. As we go on this big trip, we have to ask ourselves, what's our place? Should we talk to aliens if we find them? What should we do as we explore other worlds? The future of space is exciting, with new chances and discoveries that will change how we understand life itself. We're on the edge of something big.